Hi everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am so excited to be back making a video for you, and today we are going to talk about getting over people, romantically or emotionally. I want to start out by saying that, we are taught that that breakups and getting over someone should be quick and that we shouldn't be allowed to feel the way that we do, but that is not the case. And that is why I'm here to tell you exactly what I feel about getting over someone. I'm going to start with the fact that I truly believe in the power of grieving. I think that we need to embrace our feelings and allow them to occur and allow them to happen and honor them. When you have feelings for someone and they leave your life, it is a form of loss. And we have to remember that when we feel a certain way, we have to be able to be comfortable with that, because the only person that we should really feel safe being emotional with is ourselves. And by denying our emotions, we deny ourselves of that freedom of being who we are and what we feel. And we don't deserve to suppress those emotions. We deserve to feel them. So grieving and allowing ourselves to cry and be upset and be angry at the situation is healthy, and it's okay. And I encourage it, because giving yourself that space to feel and talk about the things that you are scared about, or the things that you might be hurt about, things like that, giving yourself that space is exactly self-love, and really giving yourself that opportunity to be who you are and accept yourself and accept your emotions, because we don't need to judge them. We don't need to be sitting here telling ourselves, oh, I can't feel this way. Oh, I need to move on. Oh, this, oh, that. Because you know what? You're allowed to love somebody. You're allowed to love somebody and like them and have feelings for them, because those emotions are coming from your heart. So let's not deny them. Let's embrace them. Let's be sad. Let's be in love. Let's just allow it to happen. Do you know what I mean? By saying things like, oh, I need to get over them today, or I need to move on, and you're invalidating your own feelings. And yes, maybe that person triggered emotions in you that were hurtful and that didn't feel nice, and that's okay too, in the sense where that doesn't mean you can't love them anymore. So just honoring your emotions, allowing that love to flow no matter the situation, but feeling it and honoring it is key. Please do not deny your emotions. Please, please, please. They're important and they're who you are, and it's safe. It's safe to feel, to cry. So allow yourself to do that. It's almost as if we're told as soon as we are hurt or somebody doesn't like us anymore, we're not allowed to love them. That we start saying things like, oh, we're too good for them, we deserve better. And yes, that is completely valid. We also have to remember we can't use that as a way to suppress our emotions, to suppress our sadness and our fear. So along with grief comes reflection. Reflecting upon the fact that asking ourselves the question, why are we feeling this way? Why are we sad? When in our life prior to this situation did I feel this exact way? Because a lot of the time, these emotions resurface from a event that happened before, either in our childhood or in another relationship. And so the same fear and emotions are arising, but for this new person. And so we tend to invalidate them because we're told they're wrong. We look at them as being wrong. So reflecting on, okay, why do I feel sad? Do I feel like my confidence was broken down? Do I feel like I'm not pretty enough? Do I feel like I'm not good enough? And that's completely valid. I've felt that. I know how that feels, and it sucks. And you know what? The only way we can heal and grow is when we acknowledge the pain that we're feeling, when we acknowledge where that's coming from, when we can sit with ourselves and be like, you know what? I'm sad and I'm hurt because in this situation, I don't feel good enough. Okay, well, you've just empowered yourself and validated your own feelings, and now you're able to heal from them. Now you're able to take action and allow yourself to find a relationship or a situation where you do feel good enough. And you can now validate yourself and tell yourself, I am good enough. That is powerful. So acknowledging those parts of you and those triggered fears and thoughts inside your mind, and then allowing yourself to validate them using those affirmations, right? We all over the place, there's so many affirmations like on Instagram, things like that. But that's exactly it. It's the dialogue you have with yourself, affirming to yourself who you are. And without acknowledging who you believe you aren't, like aren't pretty enough, aren't good enough, aren't smart enough, without acknowledging that, there's no way we can redirect that dialogue and say we are those things. So reflection is key. And yeah, grief, reflection, and another big one that I find helpful is gratitude. You know, people hurt people. And there are many extremely tough situations and relationships, and it's really hard to find that forgiveness and that gratitude for that situation. And it doesn't even have to be directly towards that person. It should be directed to yourself, saying, I am grateful that from that situation I got to grow and heal myself. I am grateful from that situation that I am now stronger. I'm grateful from that situation that I now know what I deserve in a relationship and what I want in a relationship. And being grateful for that aspect in your own growth and proud of yourself. And being able to really just tell yourself, I'm grateful that you were here for me. Because you don't hear those words from yourself. There's so many times we tear ourselves down and have negative thoughts. And you know, a good friend of mine said to me not long ago, her name is Stephanie, and she's on Instagram. Maybe I'll put her handle down below. She told me, like, if you wouldn't say it to a friend, don't say it to yourself. And if only we could implement that every day, how different life would be. But in reality, that's not what we do. So allowing ourselves to come back and say, you know what, thank you to myself for being there for me, for helping me heal, for loving me, for acknowledging my feelings, for acknowledging my pain. And that's how you build a good relationship with yourself. And you know what? Maybe this video is supposed to be breakups, and I have a really hard time. I'm not one to blame the other person for how I feel, because there's so much knowledge that we can build and so much growth in ourselves that we can build from these situations. So please, if you have anything you want to talk about, any emotions that you need to let out, anything that you feel just you want to be heard, message me, and I would be so grateful to talk to you. I enjoy it a lot. So head over to Instagram. You can DM me at mooreabea. If you feel comfortable, you can leave them down below. And if you want to go deeper into this topic, let me know in the comments. What sort of things are you going through that you want me to acknowledge and talk about? What sort of things are you going through that you may need advice for or some sort of perspective on? And I'd be more than happy to make a video on it. I think I'm just really excited to be on YouTube and start speaking to more people. I have a lot to say, and I am just excited to get to know all of you. And yeah, I'm just happy. So thank you for being here. I am sending you so much love, and I can't wait to see you soon.